Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we shall be looking at some questions on indices. So in this video, I will be solving questions on indices. If you missed my last video, please try watch it. On that video, I gave us some of the laws of indices. So in this video, we shall be applying those laws to solving some questions. In this video, we shall be solving these 4 questions, applying the laws of indices. Now, the first question is this: 3s to the 5 times 2s to the 4 y times 4x y squared. Now, before we solve this, the first thing we do is to rearrange according to like terms. So the first thing I do here is to rearrange the numbers, or what we call the coefficients of the variables. Then I rearrange the x and the y. So we are rearranging according to like terms, which is 3 times 2 times 4. That's the first thing you do. The next thing we do is to bring the x together, to x to the 5 times x to the 4 times x. Then the last thing we do is to bring out the y. So we have the y times y squared. So next step is to multiply this. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24. Alright, to solve this, we use what we call the multiplication law, and it states that if we have the same base, all we have to do is to add the powers. So same base, we add the power, which is x plus y. So to solve this, what we do is to add the powers. So first thing I do is to bring down x. Then we have 5 plus 4 plus 1. This is x to the power 1 plus 1. I do the same thing here. Y and y, I take one y out. So the power here is 1. So 1 times becomes plus 2. Alright. So what's the next step? We have 24. X. 5 plus 4 is 9. Plus 1 is 10. Y. 1 plus 2 is 3. So this is the final answer to this question. Now let's look at question number 2. It says 8x to the negative 5y divided by 2s to the 3 y to the negative 4. The first thing we do again is to rearrange according to like terms. So it's 8 divided by 2. Then I take out the x, divide by x to the 3. Then the y, divide by y to the negative 4. This is very important. To be able to solve such questions, we have to rearrange them. It is very, very important. Now the next step is to divide the numbers. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Now to do this, we call the division law, that states that if we are dividing two like terms, all we have to do is to subtract the powers, which is this. So we apply this law to these two. So next is x, I bring out one x, we now have minus 5. This is division becomes what? Minus, so it becomes minus 3. Next is y, the power here is 1. Division becomes minus 4. All right. What next? I bring out 4. X minus 5 minus 3 is minus 8. All right. Next step is to bring out a y. Now 1 minus 4 in math, minus gives us a plus. So 1 plus 4 is 5. This is how you solve such a question. It's very important to remember the laws of indices. So please, if you missed my last video, you can pause this video now and watch this video showing on the top of your screen. Now let's look at the third question. It says simplify 32 raised to the power of 2 over 5. Now, how do we solve this? The first thing we do is to recall the fractional power law. In that law, it states that if a base is raised to a fraction, the first thing you do is that the base will be raised to the numerator, then the denominator becomes the roots of the terms. So in this case what we do first is, what we do here is to raise 32 to the power of 2. So 32 to the power of 2, that's it. As you can see, a to the power of x. So we raise the base to the power of the numerator, because in maths, for a fraction, the number above is the numerator, while the number below is the denominator. So the first thing we do is to raise the base to the power of the numerator. Then 5, which is the denominator, becomes the roots. Good. You see that? Same thing. All right. What next? First thing we do is to resolve this 32 squared. Now, what is 32 squared? It is 1024. So we now have 5 roots, 1024. Now, what is the fifth root of 1024? You can use this with your calculator, but if you have no calculator, how do you do this? You think of a number that you can multiply 5 times to get this. That number that you can multiply 5 times to get this is the fifth root of 1024. I repeat that. The number that you can multiply 5 times to get 1024 is the fifth root of 1024. Now I think of a number, and that number is 4. If I multiply 4 5 times, I get 1024. So 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 gives us 1024. That means the fifth root of 1024 is 4. This is my answer. You can double check using your calculator. So this is the answer to this question 4. Again, you must learn to remember the various laws of indices. Let's look at the last question. It reads, simplify bracket open and close 5s to the power 2, y to the power 3, all raised to the power 4. Now, if you recall, in our last video, I showed us a law which I called power in a bracket law. It states that if I'm giving a question like this, a power inside the brackets and a power outside the bracket, what we do here is to multiply both powers it means that the power outside the bracket multiplies all the powers inside the bracket. That means to do this, I will be multiplying power 4 by all the powers inside the bracket. But first and first, I want to expand this question. So this is the same thing as saying 5 to the power 4 times s squared to the power 4 times y cubed to the power 4. Yes, yes, same thing. Now, what is 5 to the power 4? It means 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, and that gives us 625. Now, this is same thing as this log. So what we do here is to multiply both powers. So to do this is 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8. All right. Then y, 3 times 4 is 12. So this is our answer to these questions. So guys, if you have any question, you can feel free to leave a comment below, or if you have a particular question that you will want us to solve on this channel, feel free to send me a link or a document to the question, and I promise to solve that question in my next video. Next week I'll be looking at more questions on indices. This time I'll be going into what we call indical equations in our next video. So please share and subscribe for more videos. If you like this video, please share with your friends, share with a student, and share with those writing exams like CSEC, CAPE, WAEC, SSC, JSSC. And also, if you want to learn more about the basics of mathematics, this is your channel. Feel free to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you. See you next Tuesday. Bye bye.